Welcome to another episode of No Man's Sky, looking for strange creatures. Today we're going to feature some of these. There's the planet I want. No. That happens. We're going to feature this system, a planet called Acacia, or something to that effect. Not the south, move away from Acaria, or Assyria. Move away from the space station. I believe these have already been discovered by other people, and we were here because there is an anomaly nearby, either in this system or another one, where you can mine quicksilver, something to that effect. I'm not the one who found it. Some of the other people who discovered the system have. They also have the portal address, so it's probably a well-known system. But we're going to focus on the fauna and on the more interesting creatures. So this is a cold planet, even though it is labeled as a Hyperborean planet. And here we have dragons, some of those diplos, and they have interesting hats. There are mushroom heads and there are non-mushroom heads. In fact, the non-mushroom head diplo was one of my first pets. I didn't keep it because I found some more dragon-like. Come on. Oh, he's just gonna run away. There we go. Even that one is slightly different than the one I had. It's very interesting looking. This one has a fin on its back, a smaller stub hammer tail, a crest on its neck, and something akin to feathers or spikes on the back of its neck. I actually like this form. What I didn't like about the creature is that when you ride them, they're slow. Now they can go underwater with you. You cannot ride them underwater. His neck kind of wobbles. That's interesting. So they've evolved some since the last time I was here. And that makes it pretty interesting, because all I had was mushroom heads and non-mushroom heads. Now these ones have crests on their backs, and so many differences. It's interesting to see how a creature on a certain planet evolves if you haven't been there in a few weeks. By the way, did anyone else notice that their bestiary on some planets vanished because of the pet update, or when the pet update happened? Because a lot of my bestiaries that I had accumulated are simply gone. So here's a whole family of them. Both types. I don't know how they can see where they're going. In any case, let's move on. These are some of the friendlier creatures. We also have some very big of these guys. On a different planet, they were a lot larger than this one. And that's a face only a mother could love. Or maybe not. This is different looking. I don't remember this look to them. They definitely had a different head last time I was here. It can be interesting to see all the evolutions. Let's see how fast this guy goes. Sort of slow. Now, this guy isn't from this planet. But I find that as far as rideables and speed, the biomechanical ones are the one you want. And this is why. I'm not going to run, and he's already fairly quick. And then if you run, he gets extremely fast. I've used them to explore many, many planets. He is one of my favorite creatures. The speed that he goes. The fact that he can go underwater with you. And you can cover a lot of ground with these guys. They don't get tired quickly. But they are hyper. Very, very hyper. So I'm not currently finding any of the predators. Or too many of the other creatures. Oh, I might have found a predator. I did find a predator. Let's have a look. He is in the process of hunting. He is definitely something between a rat and a dog. He has 6 legs. And a crest on his mane or some sort on his neck. Definitely something between a rat and a dog. You can see at the bottom of the screen the address of the portal where you can find this creature. I don't know how they managed to run that good with 6 legs, but apparently they do. And then you have his prey, which is obviously too close and is not gonna make it. And the face on these things is very interesting. So as I said, his prey didn't make it up a storm. Let's go underground for a bit. He's not gonna, it's not a cave, okay. we're not going to see much for a while. If I can find a cave and get some cover, we may be able to even find underground creatures. But as we cannot see too well, finding anything in this storm may be a bit of a problem. That does look like a building or a rectangle mountain. And it appears to be rectangle mountains. If we're lucky, we can find a cave around the feet. And just in time for the storm to clear, of course. The other thing I like about being able to ride the pets is this. Yep, gets you on top in a jiffy. And if you feel trapped being on top, well, easy peasy. There's another predator. And again, they've evolved some stripes and some interesting colors. Oh, look at the head on this guy. He was, I believe, four-legged the last time I saw him. This one is two-legged. Look at him. Look at the teeth on this guy. He's very feline but lizard-like. With a plumed tail. That is something to see. I do wonder if he is hostile to people. Nope. I apologize for my neighbors being noisy. Half the time, I wonder if they do it on purpose. We have gravitino balls. And where did speedrun go? Come back here, speedrun. Yeah, don't run off. I have to say I don't like the animation on this guy because it looks half the time as if when you pet him, he doesn't like it. Oh, well, there's a baby predator. Almost looks like a six-legged hyena. They are kind of cute, but yeah. You don't really want to mess with these guys. I mean, he's not hostile to humans. Hey, you're not supposed to be hostile to people. Huh. I guess they get aggroed anyway. Let me recharge my filters. On this planet, we also have these guys. Piranha koi underwater. There's the, he was more bear-like last time I saw him. And he seems to have lost his wings and grown a lizard head. There's jellyfish. A bat. This guy, who looks pretty much like when we were first here. This guy. And of course the diplos. I don't know how they can see where they're going when they have the mushroom head growth. But that's it for this planet. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.